Hi guys, my name is Peter. I have been in the area of gifted education for a very long time. I help many students get into OC classes, into assertive schools, and win scholarships at the top of private schools. I want to share with you some ideas about how to grow a high performing student. Now, there are many things that would be needed apart from intelligence. If you don't have an intelligent child, you wouldn't be talking about growing a high performing student. But just the intelligence is never enough. You need hard work, you need the support from our parents, and you need to pay attention to many different things. Now, the first thing I find really important is that you have to encourage the student to be curious, because curiosity is what drives the student to learn by themselves, to explore and discover. Next, you need to encourage creativity. Creativity could be really simple things like playing old-fashioned games, doing a bit of art and craft, gardening, anything. Creativity make the children happy. It keeps them active and happy. The next thing I find really important is to create a foundation in literacy. Literacy is so important because it is the doorway to everything. Now, it doesn't matter whether you learn mathematics or science, you need to be able to read. So, literacy is the key to open all the doors. Now, the next thing is to create a foundation in numeracy. Mathematics is really important, and I find that the teaching of math in Australia is very easy if you compare with what's happening in other countries. And so what I find is that to do well, the children need to learn numeracy at least 1 year ahead relative to what's happening in Australian schools. Now, if you want your child to participate in any of the gifted education programs, such as the OC program or assertive school program, the student need to have numeracy around 2 to 3 years ahead of what's happening in Australian schools. So create a foundation in numeracy starting from around the time of kindy and year 1 is extremely important. The next area is science and technology. What I find is that many parents put too much attention into math and English, and they neglect science and technology. I think a high performer should be well-rounded and have strong interest in science and technology. Now, the next area I find really important is that you need to encourage students to communicate. Now, communication is in verbal form and also in writing. So all together, the focus, a high-performing child should have high performance in literacy, numeracy. The child should know a lot about science and technology, and the child should be able to communicate ideas and share the ideas verbally and in writing. If you address all of the areas that I have mentioned, the chance is that you will be able to grow a high-performing student.